welcome to Sport This Morning. I'm Cecilia Omogbe.
Good morning. It's great to have you join us on the Christmas Eve edition of the show. I'm Tayo Salam.
That's right. Christmas is in the air. Good morning and welcome to another action-packed edition of Sports This Morning. I'm Austin Okunakwan. Let's go to Jalingo. We have been giving you an update, and it seems there is light at the end of the tunnel for those players. Protest has been suspended, and that's because they have some money in the bag from the league management company, and it will get better when the state government fulfills the promise of paying them some more monies.
That's today, okay? Hopefully, well, 2 months. All right, okay, we're moving straight now to India. Of course, they get right here. She will be having her 5th fight. She has won 4 in a row, and this time around, she is targeting another knockout over Tatiana Kate. That's talking about the Ukrainian who was ranked 3rd at the World Championship in Texas.
Well, good luck to Odunayo, Adekoroye. All she has to do is stay focused and stay determined, and I can see her easily getting that win. Also on the show today, interim Chelsea manager Gus Hiddink has ready riot act to his players, challenging them to find their motivation quickly or get dropped.
Yeah, what Jose failed to do.
What he failed to do, yeah. Jose doesn't really get a lot of things wrong, but I believe in that particular instance, in that particular situation, he pampered a lot of his players. He showed blind loyalty to a lot of his players. A lot of players were underperforming, and they didn't do anything about it. You know, kept on playing them until they managed to betray, using his own words.
But while he's reading that riot act, Gus Hiddink should go back and read the history of Chelsea's coaches also. There's one certain Luis Felipe Scolari that thought he could show some players
muscles. It was muscle out
from John Terry.
That's not nice. No, that's really not nice.
It's true. Some players are not like they're indispensable, but they're so powerful. They're as powerful as the club. John could just call a meeting with Abramovich and say, "We're going through a lot. What we want at this time is some motivation, not threat."
Exactly, but I think was when he said something, look yourself in the mirror, check what are you doing. Are you doing enough for yourself? Are you doing enough for the club? I mean, something like that, it's what players really need to actually check. Because when you're having runs of bad results, I mean, really, really terribly bad, 9 games so far in 17 matches, it tells you that it's really, really bad. So the players needed to actually check themselves. You don't have a situation whereby Watford will come, beat you up, Bournemouth will come, beat you up. Any team at all can just come to Stamford Bridge, collect all the 3 points, and go away with it.
And the only way you can tell John Terry and Kane is
come, you sit on the bench,
cock it in front of there and say, if you don't win.
No, I was thinking there's something Alex Ferguson usually do sometimes, which some fans don't like it.
Daddy.
Precisely, what he does is, if you're not playing well, you sit on the bench. He's got second-string players that he will definitely bring up. You'll be like, where is this player coming from? But they will come, and of course, they will perform. I felt Jose Mourinho should have dropped most of the big players. Ivanovic was misbehaving. Matic was. Sex Fabregas wasn't top-notch. Diego Costa, he was the kind of... Ivanovic, of course, and Diego Costa, of course, he was,
he was overweight.
Thank you. And I mean, he was allowed to play. If I were the coach, I'll tell him, you train with the youth team for a while. When you're fit, you come back and play.
They can't even kick a ball. Professional footballer.
You can understand why Jose stayed loyal to those players. Those same players actually led them to the title.
Sometimes loyalty had to end.
On top of the league from start to finish. So you can understand why he was patient and keeping the faith. But it didn't work out, and he's had to pay with his job.
Yeah, and he paid.
Yeah, that's the terrain of coaching. You're as good as the last result. But the Chelsea, they've got a good chance now against Watford to show Gus Hiddink that they're ready to play now. They need to start climbing the table, and they need to start doing it with another win against Watford.
Now he's actually planning to bring in Didier Drogba back to the squad, and all that they're having talks with Montreal and see how he can actually come in. What role will he play? Now
come on, man. Drogba, absolute legend. Is a great character. A character like that in Chelsea's dressing room will be crucial. Believe it, make no mistake about it. Once Chelsea lost, and Lampard lost, Drogba lost, and Peter Cech, always wondered.
Does John Terry happens to be the only senior
John
player?
Terry, yeah, it's just the only one left by himself. There's a lot of young players coming up.
If you check Guzenik, the last time he was here, just 3 players you have left. John Terry, you're having Ivanovic, and of course, where's Mikel Obi.
Yeah.
That's all. The others are all new players.
I mean, that means Chelsea has passed through the times.
Exactly.
Now we understand why Arsenal started struggling when they let go of the Invincibles. You know, sometimes it's very important to leave some of your old players that can speak to the guys that are just coming up.
Yeah.
Chelsea, yes, can have that in John Terry, but when the likes of Ashley Cole, Didier Drogba, Frank Lampard,
yes.
you know, those guys that can look at Diego Costa and say, we put in a lot of blood into this success. That's the talk. Manchester United did it. Sir Alex looked at the midfield and said, what are these guys doing? Paul Scholes, come out of retirement. Come show these guys. And he was like, he never left.
Yeah.
That's the sort of motivation I think Chelsea is lacking at the moment. And again, as you said, these players, I don't know whether they got tired of helping Jose or playing for Jose.
Yeah, that's all speculations. No one can really say if that's the case.
But sometimes players just come all out for their coaches, particularly a coach that is keeping the faith in you. You're not doing well next game, he's putting you in the match again. You should look at yourself and say, this coach wants me to play. You know, so I need to step up and do the right thing.
I won't give you a second or third or fourth or fifth chance.
Just on motivation as well. So I listened to Carlo Ancelotti. You know how everyone is having a say about why Chelsea have been poor this season. And basically, that's what he said. He said it looks like the players have lost motivation after having a great season last year. He now compared it to the fact that in the Champions League they're playing really well. They had a horrible season in the Champions League, but in the Premier League they were awesome. So they're finding that extra motivation to kick on from there. That's what he attributed Chelsea's poor form to, but then the onus is on the manager to actually, get that motivation in his team, find ways to do it, whether it's by dropping players or whether it's by buying new players. And that's one thing Chelsea refused to do as well. They didn't refresh that squad at all. That's
right. Cecilia, I think you should take us to India. Let's go to India.
Definitely, of course, Odunayo Adekoroye, she will be in action today, and she is targeting a 5th victory. Remember, she had actually, so far, she's got about 40 points. She had 4 bouts, winning all 4 of them, blocked 0. Her percentage, her win percentage is 100%. And when you look at this kind of a girl, it tells you that this particular fight, I mean, it's definitely going to be another, for me, another knockout.
Well,
because,
but the quality of the opponent, like in this fight against Lilia Orishna, it was straight up for Odunayo, technical knockout, superiority all the way, 10-0. And I remember when we were looking at these pictures, I was like, well, Lilia, you'll soon go to the ground. and it didn't take Odunayo, that long, and she took Lilia to the ground. But with Tatiana Keats, a more technical fighter, finished 3rd at the World Championships. Odunayo also got a bronze from that World Championship. Now imagine, let's just pause and say Odunayo didn't go to that World Championship. She probably won't know nothing about this opponent. Yeah, so that brings good experience to the Nigerian, and that's it. Once she takes you off the mat to the ground.
Definitely.
Good luck to Odunayo today. Hopefully, she can keep the unbeaten run going. It'll be good for our confidence as well too. And who knows, Rio Olympics, that's the ultimate target.
She can make it 5 over 5.
Exactly. You know what they say about winning being a culture. If you cultivate that habit of winning, then it becomes hard for you to lose.
It become a culture.
Exactly. Just don't know how to lose. And it carries that form into the real games. Who knows, might get a medal.
And at this stage, don't blink.
And the big one, the top medal. And if you check what she has actually done for her team, Mumbai Garundi, currently now they're topping the league with 183 points. Courtesy, she's not losing. And she's winning all about 100%.
She wasn't the star fighter at the start of this, but now everyone is looking forward to when that
singing wrestler,
that babe from Akure will come in, sing, dance, give you a straightforward fight, get victory, and then dance for you again.